about songwriting, and I would love if you could break down your songwriting process. I feel like writing a good song is like a feeling that you're trying to catch, and I feel like you know how to catch it, so could you explain how you catch it?
So, I try never to get discouraged. To answer your question simply, I try never to get discouraged because it's okay if a day goes by and nothing happens. It's okay if a week goes by and nothing happens. It's okay. I was just talking to an artist the other day. They've been sitting in the studio for 30 days, and I'm like, are you nervous that your label's gonna get mad at you, that you haven't made anything? He was like, no, it's gonna come. It comes when it comes. We have to search constantly for inspiration. We have to show up for it. It doesn't, by you all showing up now, this is a big gathering of inspiration. So I walked into, do you see this getting progressively lower? I'll just follow it. I heard these chords. Okay, backstory. I had a friend when I went to Berkeley. He unfortunately passed away 2 years prior to me writing this song, but he always told me when he was alive that I would write a song like this, and I never knew what he meant. He was like, one day the music industry's gonna evolve, and you're gonna be in it. I'm like, sure, whatever you say. His name was Vale. He always told me that I would write this song, but he never sung it. There was no melody or anything like that. He always just said I was gonna write it. And 2 years later, I walk into this room with my friend Justin, and he goes by DJ Frankie. He's who I made this song with, and thank you. Strong. Love it. I heard these chords. It was like it was 2014. It was very like synthed out. I'm not gonna bother finding a synth here. It was very and had the sweeps and all the white noise filters, all that stuff. And I was like, you know what? We're adding and building to this track, and it's nothing. This is just an example of one of my processes. Why don't we just delete everything? We just added sounds for 2 hours and we still have no song. Instead of it being, what if it's, and the moment I did that, I kid you not, I got chills right now. The moment I did that, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. I was singing to my friend, and I realized this was the song that he was talking about. This was the song that he told me that I would write one day, and I've just met these co-producers and songwriters. I'm not gonna open up to them like that, so I'm like in the corner like, and then I find out that DJ Frankie, aka Justin, is going through the same thing. He lost his friend, and it's like a tennis match. We're just trading lyrics. It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where I began. I feel like I've known this person for all my life all of a sudden. And then we have a completed chorus, and then we spend the entire night. We ordered Pizza Hut, probably a bad decision. We had tummy aches after that, but then we just continued to add to it, and then 8 months later, after trying a bunch of different singers on it, because again I intended to come out to LA to write for other artists. I was completely fine being a demo singer. I was blessed enough to be able to stay on the record with Wiz Khalifa, and I know that those instances don't happen every day. Sometimes we have creative blanks and whatever. I'm currently in one right now. I just finished an album, and I'm in the car right over here. I'm like, I don't hear any music in my head. And I used to get kind of bummed out about it, but now I just let the process happen. I might go back to the hotel and turn the shower. I might make a C sharp. I don't know. I know I get on the internet, and I'm a little theatrical, and things are between us a little exaggerated at times, because I want to make it entertaining. I constantly want people to know that they have it in them to make music. There's no, you can have a, So that was one example. This is a really good question, so I'll add a second part to it. So after the success of that song, we went to a studio house They got this caterer, this chef. It was all fancy all of a sudden, and we couldn't come up with anything because we were so nervous. They spent all this money, the record label spent all this money, we were nervous that we weren't going to be able to come up with anything. So I kind of just let myself be okay that we might not come up with anything. And then all of my co-producers and songwriters at the time are sitting around the fireplace, and they come up with this chord progression, and they start singing, I'm only one call away. I didn't write that chorus. I'll be there to save the day. So that was a time where I kind of had to, like, no pride. I didn't write that chorus, but I will sing that song for the rest of my life. I lean on the people who caught the inspiration at the time, and I have no ego about it. I will sing that song for the rest of my life. I'm unified with that song. I relate to that song heavily. When Christina Grimmie passed away, I sang that song. It felt like I wrote it. Music is such an amazing thing, everybody. We're so fortunate to be here. I hate to be a broken record, but it was such an important... It was such an important role as artists and producers and songwriters in here in the day and age where everything is, people are having birthday parties and they're just typing in, birthday party music and it's all artificially made. This is the most important time to be human right now. I know that was probably a little bit more than what you asked for, but the answer is that in a broad way of saying my process varies. One day I'll make the whole track and write the whole song. One day it'll take a month. Patience is key. And I think that's a good one. I want to thank you all for coming out today.